I had my first.
When news broke that wrestling legend Ric Flair had collapsed and was rushed to a California hospital due to a drug overdose, the wrestling world held its breath. Known as the Nature Boy, Flair has been a larger-than-life figure for decades, but behind the glitz and glamour, he has faced real and painful struggles. One of the first to arrive at the hospital was Triple H, a longtime friend, protege, and son figure to Flair. His immediate rush to be by Flair's side showed just how deep their bond runs, not just as wrestling icons, but as family. This sudden crisis has reminded everyone that even the biggest stars are vulnerable, and that true support shines brightest in moments of darkness. Ric Flair, a life of triumphs and turmoil. Ric Flair's story is one of incredible highs and painful lows, an extraordinary journey marked by dazzling success inside the wrestling ring and deeply personal battles outside of it. Born Richard Morgan Flair, he would grow to become one of the most recognizable and charismatic figures in professional wrestling history. Known around the world as the Nature Boy, Flair was famous for his extravagant robes, his magnetic presence, and that iconic high-pitched woo that energized arenas and fans alike. For over 4 decades, Flair's career embodied the very essence of wrestling excellence. He wasn't just a performer, he was a showman, a master storyteller who captivated audiences with every promo and every match. Flair's name became synonymous with championship glory, winning numerous world titles and battling some of the biggest names in the sport. His influence helped shape modern wrestling, and his style inspired generations of wrestlers who sought to emulate his flair, both inside and outside the ring. Despite these challenges, Flair's resilience shone through. He fought hard to stay connected to the sport he loved, mentoring younger talents and remaining an enduring figure in the wrestling world. His passion for wrestling and for life itself was never extinguished, even during his most difficult times. Flair's story is a reminder that even legends carry the weight of human frailty, and that the path to greatness is rarely without struggle. The bond between Triple H and Ric Flair, more than just wrestling. The relationship between Ric Flair and Triple H transcends the wrestling ring. It's a profound connection grounded in respect, mentorship, and genuine affection. Flair played a pivotal role in shaping Triple H's career, acting not just as a coach, but as a father figure who guided him through the complex and often unforgiving world of professional wrestling. Triple H's reaction to Flair's overdose speaks volumes about the strength of their bond. When news of Flair's collapse reached him, there was no hesitation. Triple H immediately rushed to the hospital. For him, it was about more than loyalty to a wrestling legend. It was about supporting a man who had been a mentor, a confidant, and a source of inspiration. At the hospital, Triple H became a pillar of strength not only for Flair, but for his family and friends. His presence reflected the deep sense of family that exists within the wrestling community, a brotherhood that often feels more like kinship than just professional association. In moments of crisis like these, that bond becomes a lifeline, a reminder that no one is truly alone. The medical emergency. Behind the hospital doors. The hospital where Ric Flair was admitted became the backdrop for a critical fight for life. The atmosphere inside was thick with urgency and hope, as doctors and nurses worked tirelessly to stabilize the wrestling icon following his severe drug overdose. While specific medical details remain private, it's clear that the situation was grave and required immediate expert intervention. Flair's family, his children, close friends, and longtime associates, gathered in quiet rooms, holding on to hope amidst the uncertainty. The contrast was stark. Here was a man who had spent a lifetime commanding crowds and defying odds, now vulnerable and fragile in a sterile hospital bed, far removed from the adulation and cheers he was so accustomed to. Those moments behind closed doors were a mix of anxiety, love, and faith, a testament to the power of human connection when facing life's most daunting challenges. It was a reminder that no matter how larger-than-life someone may be, in moments like these, we are all simply human, relying on each other for strength and support. Wrestling community reacts, a wave of support and concern. When the news of Ric Flair's sudden collapse and hospitalization due to a drug overdose spread, the wrestling world was shaken to its core. Social media platforms exploded with messages of hope, prayers, and heartfelt wishes for the legendary Nature Boy. From casual fans to die-hard wrestling devotees, people everywhere took a moment to honor a man who had become a symbol of charisma, resilience, and passion for professional wrestling. Ric Flair's impact on the sport is undeniable. A trailblazer who electrified arenas for decades with his iconic "woo" and larger-than-life personality. But beneath that vibrant exterior lies a human being who has battled personal demons, pain, and hardships that the public rarely glimpses. This event reminded fans and colleagues alike that even the most legendary figures face vulnerability and struggle, often behind the scenes. Industry insiders and fellow wrestlers quickly joined the chorus of support. Many took to Twitter and Instagram to share stories about Flair's generosity, kindness, and mentorship. Those who had the privilege of knowing him personally spoke of how he had been a guiding light in their careers. A steady hand offering advice, encouragement, and friendship in moments of doubt and difficulty. The road to recovery. Hope amidst uncertainty. As the initial shock subsided, focus shifted to the uncertain road ahead. Overcoming a drug overdose is a complex and often grueling process, especially when layered on top of decades of physical trauma and emotional wounds. Recovery is never simply about medical intervention. It requires comprehensive care, emotional support, and a nurturing environment. At the hospital in California, Triple H arrived swiftly, embodying not just a friend, but family. Their relationship has spanned years, with Flair acting as a mentor and father figure to Triple H as he carved his own path in the wrestling world. Seeing him by Flair's bedside, offering comfort and strength, reassured fans that Flair would not be facing this battle alone. Flair's children and close friends also gathered, united by shared love and worry. The gravity of the moment was heavy, but there was also a palpable sense of determination, a collective vow to support Flair through whatever lies ahead. Family members emphasized the importance of ongoing treatment and counseling, recognizing that recovery is a marathon, not a sprint. This phase of Flair's journey is as much about healing emotionally as it is physically. Long-standing pain and trauma require time, patience, and understanding. The support network surrounding Flair, from family to friends to the wider wrestling community, plays an essential role in fostering hope and resilience. A reminder of humanity behind the legend. Ric Flair's crisis has pulled back the curtain on the person behind the myth. The wrestling legend with dazzling robes and a booming voice is also a human being, complete with vulnerabilities, fears, and battles that may never make headlines. His collapse is a poignant reminder that beneath the bravado and spectacle lies a person deserving of empathy and compassion. For fans, this moment invites reflection on more than just Flair's electrifying career. It's a call to see the fuller picture, a reminder that mental health and addiction are battles many face, even those who seem larger than life. It encourages kindness, patience, and support for anyone fighting similar demons, whether in wrestling or beyond. For the wrestling community, Flair's situation serves as a catalyst for change. It highlights the urgent need to create healthier environments where wrestlers can speak openly about their struggles without fear of judgment or stigma. The conversation around wellness, physical, mental, and emotional, must continue to grow, ensuring that legends like Flair can find help before crisis strikes. Looking forward, the legacy continues. As Ric Flair embarks on his path to recovery, hope remains the guiding light. The presence of Triple H and the unwavering support of family, friends, and fans serve as a powerful testament to the bonds forged in the wrestling world. Bonds that become even stronger in times of hardship. Flair's legacy is one of passion, showmanship, and unforgettable moments that shaped generations. But now, more than ever, his story includes the courage to confront vulnerability, the strength to seek healing, and the power of love and community to support those facing their darkest battles. The Nature Boy has faced down countless opponents in the ring, but the fight he faces now is perhaps the most personal and profound of all. With the love and care surrounding him, there is every reason to believe that this chapter will be one of resilience and renewal, a testament to the enduring spirit of a true wrestling icon. Stay informed. Stay updated. Hit that subscribe button